Maddogmountainarts video. I am late. I'm late to the party, and always late to the party. So, thanks for joining my channel. Make sure you got coffee up, and you guys, we're just gonna paint a few pine cones while we're sitting here. We're gonna paint an owl, and then maybe that'll give me a minute to think. Maybe it'll give me a minute to think. I don't know. I've got Christmas market is coming up. You guys have definitely, well, let's dig. Here's my big bin, actually. Let's dig in here. So Christmas time. What do we make at Christmas time? Well, we make snowflakes. We make pine cones. We make orbs. We make, I don't know. I would kind of like to go to the market and just sell a bunch of things that I've already made, but hey, how's it going, Krish? Is it Krishna Murthy? I have things. I would like to just get rid of all my things, but people are going to come to the market and be like, where's all your new things? So at Christmas time, I like to try to do like globes. I've got some new Christmas tree earrings. I've got, I don't know, it's hard to decide what to make. What are you guys doing tonight? It is Saturday night. It's Remembrance Day weekend. My son's got an extra day off. Hey, how's it going? How are you? What'd you get up to today? A hole? Oh, is that your birthday? Sweet. Hey, Josh, how's it going? Oh, thanks. It's nice to see. It's nice to see you guys. I'm sorry I've been kind of out of making a live. Because I've just had like so many videos, and I've been injured, you guys. I injured my back and I injured my hip so bad that I like have not been able to sleep at night, and it's just been crazy. Oh, what have you been doing? You've been busy? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm sorry that you're feeling depressed. A good quote, I don't know. Off the top of my head, talk about put me on the spot. You know what? People always say to me, it could always be worse. This could always happen. You could have no place to sleep. You could be hungry. You could be crippled. You could have cancer. Which, like, I go to a lot of counseling, and you're not really supposed to say that because that doesn't really make people feel any better. Oh, right. That came in the snail, the jam. Well, I hope the jam is okay, you guys. Like, I was starting to feel bad because sometimes I open the lids of my jam and it, like, doesn't look like it's the right color. And so I just want to say, like, I've never died from eating my jam. So I hope that it's okay. Carrick tried his and he said it's okay. I tried to send you guys like the freshest batch. I feel like my grandma used to put that like paraffin on the top and then it would like seal it more properly. But like I did some reading and it can go darker if you don't use like, what do I want to say, like the proper pectin or like some sort of like citrus vibrant, keep the jam red stuff. Anyways, basically what I'm saying is like I haven't died from it yet, so I hope it looks good. I hope it tastes good. We eat it all the time. If it's not like bright red, it should still be good. Okay, and like I know that it can get to look dark because it's some sort of like citrus I don't want to use the word bacteria, but it probably is a bacteria, but it's not a harmful bacteria. It's just like a whatever. Or maybe that's not even what it is, but I know I did Google it one time because I was worried about like getting botulism from jam, but that's like a meat thing, I guess. Or a meat in a certain types of fruits, like if I was canning like cantaloupe or something like that. So anyways, okay, good. As long as it looks good. If it looks good, it is good. Sometimes even if it doesn't look good, it still is good. Oh, you guys. Yeah, and no, thanks, Josh. I went to the doctor a while ago and they told me that my hip pain is just because my back pain has decided that it's gonna like move and sit in my hips now. So that was cool. Very cool. Anyways, and for like people that are depressed and you're not having a good time, I don't know, man. Like, okay, cool, try it. Let me know. I'm depressed and I'm not having a good time all the time too. But then I like remind myself that like this is your one time for it to be a good time, so you better make it a good time, right? Hey, how's it going? I was trying to look for my snowflake molds here, you guys, but I should have looked. I've got so many molds, hey? Like, look. I have so many molds now. I've been doing this resin for a couple years now, and I've got so many molds, so I don't know. And what am I going to end up doing? Just talking to you guys and pulling my molds out. Here's a dragon mold, but you guys have probably seen a lot of my molds already, so... Christmas market. So what have I got to say about the Christmas market? It'll probably be good to have a few more fish. Oh, thanks, Wally. Thanks. Thanks very much. Yeah, rocks and molds. Rocks and molds. That's kind of where we're at. I'm glad it's good. I'm glad it's good. I mean, I could make this one. I haven't made this one yet. This cross mold. This cross is Christmassy? Well, I'm sorry. Let's not be sad, okay? We don't need to be sad, all right? It's Remembrance Day coming up. We can't be sad on Remembrance Day. Hey, we're all getting an extra day off, aren't we? Is everybody getting an extra day off from work or what? Maybe. I should make some things I haven't made. Like, I have these, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Yeah, I just bought it because it reminds me of, remember you used to make those pens that you could, like, knock to the side and they would like pop back up again. I know I'm a weirdo. I'm just a weirdo. I'm so excited though to be like near the end of my own drama. I think I'm coming to the end of my own drama llama, and that is going to be so good. It's like we have a minute of silence for everybody that went to war on November 11th, or like the first World War ended November 11th at the 11th hour on the 11th minute, right? Really? Thanks. That's awesome. So like we all get a day off in Canada or whatever. It's like the day that everybody put down their weapons and decided they were going to get along that day, I guess. So, I don't know. I had a great grandpa. So you guys got the owl going, okay? I washed him. My cousin Dean made this. Yeah, so I had a great grandpa named Wilf, and he went to the war, and he used to come to the assembly at the school, and we'd all have to listen to like the bagpipes. I want to say bagpipes. And then this is a chainsaw owl. Okay, so I'm going to stop doing what I was doing on the floor here because I'm kind of going nowhere with that project. My dad? Where is dad? No, I'm not. No dad. This is a no dad. This is the no dad zone. You're in the no dad household. Just kidding. Just straight moms. Anyways, sorry. I'm to get distracted, you guys. Stop distracting me with the dad jokes, all right? Seriously. Hey, how's it going? Oh, Did you hear that? Did you hear me just break my chair? Okay, so yeah, November weekend, so Wolfgang's got some extra days off, okay? And I was gonna get him to help me, because I know you guys love Wolfgang, but his energy right now is like... So I told him he's gotta go in his room, because I am just not gonna be able to, like... I'm not gonna be able to focus. Poor guy, but I just need a little break, A little few minutes here so I can show you guys what's going on. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, I try to remember everybody. Yeah, were you like Tina Dancer? Tiny Dancer? I broke this chair, you guys. Darn it. Darn it. Do you think I'm going to fall off my chair? If I fall off my chair, you guys. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, thanks for that. But I'm never having a relationship again. I'm just going to like fully work on my physical health. So it's going to be good, actually. I've like been doing a lot of like calisthenics. I've been doing a lot of Pilates. Yesterday I went for a huge like, well, I can't run like I used to be able to run because of my back and my hip and and I'm old and all the other things, but I still got stamina. I can still go for a long time. So, hey, Iris Vlogs. Okay, so getting distracted here. So what I am doing today, I try to drink water, but I usually only drink water. Well, I've got a water going on over there, a lemon water, but anyways. Yeah, it is. It is. But like yesterday I was literally outside being active for like 3.5, 4 hours, so hey, Iris Vlog, sometimes you gotta like, I don't know, weigh out. Now that it's just me, and I just like, well, Wolfgang was at school, so it's not just me, like Wolfgang's top priority, but I was downtown all day yesterday because I dropped him and a friend off to school, and then I picked them back up. Yeah, coffee's good for your stamina. So is actually smoking the herb, but I don't do that anymore, but anyways. So I was downtown for a long time, but I made you guys some like really good videos, so hopefully they come along. Okay, so these are pine cones that I got from West Kelowna, and I'm turning them into ornaments that we hang on the tree. Okay, so that is my main like focus. I'm really weirded out by my chair now, though. I think my chair is gonna break. So that's like the whole focus of the live, and that's what we're doing today. So if you guys are just joining now, we are Maddogmountainarts. Yeah, do you remember when I was at the park, at the water park? Man, you guys, man. I don't know how many more trips I'm going to be making to West Kelowna, but these pine cones, I think you can get them in Kamloops. You can probably get them all throughout the interior or whatever, right? Okay, so I have these powders. Okay, I got bronze, I got antique gold, I got copper, I got rustic gold. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Come by that naturally. Or whatever. No effort into that. Lots of effort into working out. No effort into how I look, really. Well, besides I wash my face quite a bit, I guess. But that's just because I'm greasy. Right? Okay, so we take the different colors and we paint the pine cone. Alright? And I got like quite the setup of pine cones here. Here's one that I think is partially painted already, but it's been chilling around for so long that we're going to paint it again. Okay, so less is more with these guys because it kind of like fluffs all over the place. So don't like, right? Because it's gonna just like go all over. And thanks for that. I guess I should be happy that I'm semi good looking, because then I've got some like popular, so I can have my popular YouTube, because I want to show you guys like cool rocks and things like that. So but yeah, it was funny being downtown the other day. Like, I found a deer skin, which kind of freaked me out because there's like super aggressive bears around. My girlfriend was just here, and the bear broke into her cabin twice and like ate all her meat, and even like ate her dried rice, and like ate her coffee pods, and like it's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Like, we are definitely having like a scary grizzly bear problem, where they're just like breaking into people's homes. So she said though that the COs have like trapped, it's like a mom cub, or a mom with her like 2 cubs, and she's just like basically teaching them that people are food sources. So I guess thank God they did get the cubs, and now they're just trying to get the mom. So we don't have to worry so much, because grizzly bears, big grizzly bears. So if you're part of my members, I'm going to air a little video that my girlfriend gave me because they leg trapped one of them. But I'm not going to air that publicly for everybody. But if you're part of my members, you'll see a little short. And it's kind of hard to see what the bear's doing, but he's like trying to like dig up the leg trap, I guess. I didn't figure out what was going on until my girlfriend was like, oh, it's because I got him in a leg trap. And I was like, oh.
Look what I have them.
Oh, yeah. More little pieces of things. That's great. Okay, if you're going to open it, do you want to open it in your room, though? Because see how Mom's just kind of busy right now getting this.
I could do some glitter.
You can do some glitter. Just let me finish this pine cone thing. Okay? And then you can come out. All right? 10 more minutes. Okay? Just give me 10 more minutes so I can chat a little bit here. So, well, we of course here on Maddogmountainarts do not promote the mistreatment of any type of animal, or any person or any animal or anything like that. I am pretty happy that they are going to do something about these problem bears, because I've been sketched out about going out to like do rock hunting and stuff like that. Like, I haven't been taking Wolfgang anywhere at all, and I've been kind of worried about the bear like breaking into my house, you know, because I don't have anything to like protect us from that. So anyways, so that's good news. That means we can get out on the river some more. As soon as they... Don't you have scissors? You had scissors in that box in there.
No.
This is going to be hard for me to sit here for a long time, actually. I can feel my hip starting to hurt me. I can feel my hip starting to hurt me. No, I don't have a dog, and it's grizzly bears. Black bears, not that I'm like a bear and whatever, right? Only one time in my whole life living here have I heard about a black bear breaking into someone's house. But grizzly bears, yes, because they, I don't know. It's because this mom bear has become habituated to the food source, right? I wish I had a dog, and maybe next year we will. I've just had some stuff this year that I needed to get dealt with in reference to my separation, and then when that is all finished, then I should be free and clear to take on more responsibility. You guys know what I mean? And even if I did have one dog, we're talking about like a grizzly bear and her 2 cubs. So I don't know what one dog is gonna do. I might need like a pack of dogs or something. Anyways. Okay, so notice I'm putting silver on these too. Try to get underneath No, cannot scare them off with a broom. I've tried to use my mom voice on them, but they just kind of like look at me like, right? No. Nice, nice suggestion, but no, no. These are big bears. These are big, hungry, mean bears. Like, maybe in most situations, but not in the real BC, man. We're living on the edge. Like, you know, like, literally, there's this lady, she was a friend of my grandma's, and the bear broke into her mudroom while she was sleeping, and she has a small dog, so I don't know if the dog was barking or what the deal is, right? But poor lady, she was like sleeping in her bed, and the grizzly bear broke into her mudroom and dragged her freezer outside and like ripped open and like ate some shoes and drug the coats out or whatever. And my other friend that was just here like 2 nights in a row broke into her cabin and even ate the dried rice and opened up her K-pods for her coffee and stuff. Like, I don't know. Anyways, hopefully that situation is going to be over pretty quick. I was kind of miffed the other day because I was out walking and I seen the COs and they had the bear trap, and I went over and I was like, hey, where are you guys setting up this bear trap? And it's like this guy with this tiny little mustache, right? And he's like, I know, but I don't have a pal. And I don't have a gun. And I don't even know if I'd be able to fire a gun, actually, honestly. I'm such a wimp. I'm a wimp. And he kind of like looked at me and I was like, dude, I'm like, I'm a YouTuber. I film on the river. I'm just asking you because I don't want to wander up to your stinky trap full of like rotten chicken or something, right? He kind of gave me like a bad look or whatever. He's not very impressed with me because he was over the other day when the bears got in my garbage and he was like, don't you think you could keep your garbage in your house or something? And I'm like, dude, do I want this coming into my house? No. Like, if the bear wants to get into my garbage outside, which is in like it's supposed to be in like a can, and it is in a can, and it's got like a lid on it or whatever, and like, he's like, well, we freeze our garbage. I'm like, well, that's good for you, but I don't have a spot to like freeze my garbage, right? Like, oh, I was so mad. I think he could tell that I was mad. Irritated. I was irritated because I don't want to put Wolfgang through that. And thanks, Wally, but like, I don't want Wolfgang to like wake up in the middle of the night and me to be like battling a bear in the kitchen or something. He's never gonna forget that. He's gonna have like, right? And then he's gonna be afraid to go outside and do all the cool things that we like to do outside. I don't want that. So, anyways, that's my bear rant. But hopefully we're at the end and I can get outside and I know, right? It's like, don't you just have an extra chest freezer in your house that you can freeze your garbage in? I'm like, no, dude. No. Like, we just keep our garbage frozen. No, I carry bear spray with me all the time, but I don't put any faith in it. I put way more faith in like, I try to be smart and be like, all right, is there any food here? You know, but like, I don't know. I say that, but maybe I shouldn't say that because because a lot of the trails that I go down when I'm hunting rocks for you guys are bear trails, and there's big bear prints at the end of them, and I shouldn't be going down this trail. But I try to pick times in the day where I'm like, all right, like, bears are obviously big and furry, right? So they're not going to be, I don't think, that they're going to be out like in the middle of a rainstorm. Are they going to be standing on the beach? No, they're going to get like super wet fur, right? And be really heavy and stuff like that, right? Well, that's good to know. uh-huh. You don't think so? I'm just like kind of afraid of noises. I'm afraid of like, I'd probably like close my eyes and be like, oh. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Probably a bear, actually, honestly. I kind of shouldn't say that for all my, like, man viewers. Hope you guys are all normal people, but I don't know. I've had my share of, like, where I thought somebody was normal and turns out they want to do me harm, you know? So I don't know, but I definitely know that a bear wants to do me harm, so I don't know, but I can also, like, judge a bear's logic, right? I should say, what I want to say is, like, you can never tell what motivates a human, right? But I know what motivates an animal. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know. It's not a good question for me, I guess, because I just recently was, like, in a situation where I, like, yeah, slept beside somebody for many, many years, and now when I think about it, I'm like, oh, that was kind of silly on my part. Yeah, sandwich. I like that. Sandwiches are good. Sandwiches are pretty good. Okay, so you guys see I'm using all these different I know I've got like 2 or 3 types of gold here, but just make sure you get every leaf. This is kind of time consuming, but just make sure you get every leaf. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do the actual pouring part tonight because it takes so long to get. But I think these will sell for like 20 bucks each or whatever. I'm making ornaments for the tree because I'm going to the Christmas market. Because, as I was going to say once we started, like, yeah, I know, but is that gonna satisfy the bear, or are they gonna think that I have more stuff in my backpack? I don't know. And on the topic of bears, you guys, yeah, I do. We pour, so we put this, like, there's this glitter. Or no, it's not glitter. It's like a, what's the word for this? It's not a paste. It's a powder. It's a powder. An antique gold, a copper, a rustic gold powder. We're powdering the leaves. We're powdering the leaves. We powder them. We dump glitter on them. Yeah, we are talking about sandwiches. Sandwiches are pretty good. So I was out walking. Okay, that's the part of the story that I want to. So I was out walking, and I walked like 5 kilometers down to the dry lands the other day or whatever, right? So I walk back to the truck. I'm making you guys a funny video. Oh, cool. It was nice to meet you, Tony. So I've got my, like, Temu GoPro, so I was filming you guys, like, part of the road or whatever. And then all of a sudden I hear this, like, my exhaust has been, like, rattling for a while. Like, I was gonna go out of town and get it fixed, but then those plans kind of fell through. So my exhaust is, like, rattling around, and then I'm, like, filming, and I hear this, like, rattle, 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 and then, like, per-chunk, and then, like, tung, 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 and I'm like, oh my god! So I got that right on film for you guys, where my truck, like, fell apart. And then when we got down to the dry land, like, as I was walking, this person, like, passed me, and they looked at me all suspicious. But I thought maybe I was just looking suspicious, because I'm, like, walking down this road in the middle of nowhere. So I thought, like, maybe they're just looking at me. I'm looking at them, they're looking at me. Right? Get down there. Deer skin! And I was like, oh my god. Deer skin! Right? Because then, like, what an attractant for, like, wild animals. And, like, so I had my truck at this point in time, but I'd just been walking around on foot, so I was kind of bummed out about that. I know this guy too, and I kind of feel like next time I see him, I'm gonna be like, hey, right? Did you see me walking down the road when you drove by and dumped that fur there or whatever? So I got a funny video anyways of like the fur, right? And a couple of eagles sitting on a log, because that's kind of what keyed me about it too, is because I was like, why are these eagles just chilling here? Usually eagles aren't like sitting on a log in the middle of the ocean kind of thing, right? But they were sitting there because they were gonna pick like whatever was left off the hide, because it was like a skinned piece of hide. But yeah, next time I see that guy, I'm gonna be like, hey man, Maddogmountainarts here. I'm always outside. You know, that was kind of silly. Can you dispose of your deer remains anywhere else? Oh, really? Exhaust or deer skins? And then I went back and picked up my piece of exhaust, because it was kind of funny because I like didn't go back and pick it up till like after. But then I went back after, and I'd so just happened to be like taking the truck to the shop that day, so it was just like a heat shield piece or something. Oh, deer hides, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was like, I don't know. It didn't look like it was in the condition anymore that it could be sold, because it did look like some animals had been at it and it had been rained on. Oh. So I'm not sure. Like, I think that guy dumped it there when I was there, just because of the way he was like looking at me. But I don't know. Maybe he was up to something else. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I really need to get that fixed, I guess. I mean, I took it to the shop and they put it back on, I guess, for like $8 or something. But because we're like so close to the ocean, like my truck is rusting out fairly quickly, quicker than it should be. It actually had a recall a long time ago for like the whole frame, because they like admitted that they didn't put the proper, it should have had a tougher, for being sold on the West Coast, it should have had a different type of alloy for the frame. And so they did like send me a recall, and I did like take it to the shop, but then they like, of course, they just sprayed it with something. They should have replaced my whole frame. I did get it undercoated, but it's, I don't know, because they put the salt on the road, and yeah, the salty water, and it's raining here like 24/7, you know. I don't know. Poor truck sometimes, I think. I mean, I love my truck, but I don't know. It is almost 10 years old, so I guess they don't make them like they used to. Okay, so now what have I got here? That's two more. So, two more, and then we have one more other project, and then I'm gonna release Wolfgang and get him to help me. I ordered these this is like little Santa guys. Santas. I got are they all Santas? Oh yeah, they're all Santas. I thought I had penguins for some reason, but I guess they're all Santas. Yeah, so, and then you live on an island and you have no rust, so maybe it's not salt water. Do they put stuff on your roads? Do they salt your roads with that, like... My girlfriend was supposed to come and visit me today. She came from, like... Sorry, I thought someone was coming over. Farther in the interior. And she was supposed to come over, like, early in the morning, or, like, by lunchtime. Yeah. But she said she was, like, pushing snow with her vehicle to get here. Kelly, that's why she didn't come today, is because she put her car in the ditch and she had to get somebody to pull her out. And she sent me a snowy picture. So she said by the time she got here, she was very, very frazzled. Just give me like one more minute.
How much is 1 minute?
60 seconds. Just let me finish this. Yeah, so because you got to drive through the mountains to get to Bellacoola. Oh yeah, Rust Belt. That's cool. Rust Belt. Or not cool. I don't know. I wish I had the money I could get a new vehicle. My passport got rejected too, so I'm kind of bummer about that. Because I wanted to drive down to the States next year so I could visit some of you guys, but I guess I'll have to try again. Have to try again. They said it was because I needed to send 2 photos, but we'll do a video about that.
Now
I'm getting myself very...
That was 60 seconds, right?
And then look, I tried to... I'm going to have to wipe this.
That was 60 seconds, right?
Just making the hugest mess. So what do you guys do? Does everybody have Monday off then? Or no? Is it just a... Is Remembrance Day just a Canada thing? Yeah, I just want you to stay away. See, like, all this, like, fluff that's coming up. Mommy is old and I used to smoke, so I'm not too worried about my lungs. But I am worried about your lungs. Because you're just small. So, can you just wait until I'm finished?
I can't. I'm just going to go back to my room then.
I'm almost done. It's a Canada thing. Yeah. Probably because the Canadians, like... I used to have a friend that was, like, really into, like, Canadian history. And he was always, like, yakking my ear off about Vimy Ridge. The Canadians didn't fight at Vimy Ridge. We would have lost the whole thing. But, I don't know. And he used to watch, like, all those, like, there's, like, this war movie that he really likes. Oh, yeah, Saving Private Ryan. He'd, like, watched it, like, a million times. Okay. So, and I've got these deer things too. And I'm also going to make like gold antlers here on that, but we're gonna go to a bigger project here for a second. I'm gonna show you guys something else. So when you're putting this powder in the molds, I've mentioned this like a million times, but if you haven't heard me mention this, you got to really like move the powder around and make sure that there's like no like balls of like fluff in there or whatever. It's got to be all like pounded like right down, because if there's any like extra or whatever, it's gonna raise up to the surface and it's gonna make your mold look funny and you're gonna be unimpressed. And I've done it before, so like the little balls, when you pour the resin in, the little balls of the extra powder will actually like rise up to the top. So this is the first time I've made these little like, this is the first time I've used this mold, so I just want to use some of this my extra powder. Okay, anyways, so let's, alright. Okay, so, this guy, alright, can you guys, oh, stand up. I can't believe I wrecked my chair.
What?
I wrecked the chair.
What chair?
The chairs I'm always telling you not to wreck.
Why did you wreck it?
No, I think I should go to visit the Yukon, right? Because I don't need...
Why did you break my chair?
No, like I said, they're just, like, I didn't mean to. They're just getting old.
No, I have one chair.
Yeah, that's right. I haven't visited the Yukon. I would like to, but I'm gonna have to figure out. Hey, okay, please stop yelling at me about the chair, okay?
Can only use one chair?
Yeah, yes. We can only use one chair, yes. You got it? Got it figured out?
No, I'm still gonna use the other chair.
Do we need to yell about the chairs some more? I would really like to go, but like I said, I'm gonna have to figure out my passport BS here before I can do any of that.
Now can I go now?
Yes, you can. Okay, so, okay, can you, I'm gonna try to explain this, okay? Please. Okay, so this is the owl, yeah, that my cousin carved for me, and I'm just trying to think here for a minute before I start this. Probably gonna do copper and gold on the bottom. Silver in the breastplate, maybe. Silver on the front. What do you think? Silver on the face? Silver on the wings? I don't know. I haven't really. Sometimes I just like don't really have a second to like think about what I'm doing, but the plan here is to coat it with these powders that you just seen me coat the pine cones with. And then I'm going to brush it with resin and hopefully, I don't know, I'm just hoping it looks good. My cousin was working on this project and then he like wood burned some of it. But I feel like he kind of like, I don't know, he must have gotten overwhelmed with the project. Or like got so far on it and then decided he wasn't going to do anymore or whatever.
I'm out and I'm running gritty.
Okay. So I would love to go to the Yukon and like my passport, it was just that I didn't send 2 exact photos. So, and I don't think it cost me any money. It does look cool, but it's going to look cooler, Wally. Just trust me. Trust me on this one. It does look cool though. But I guess it was more like we have to figure out how to preserve it, right? And so he just gifted it to me. So this is my idea, is I'm going to paint it. Oh!
What?
Okay, so this one's done. This one's done.
What the hell you wanted? Powder?
Well, you won't be able to see the glitter through it. See how I've made this, and then so Wolfgang just tried to put this glitter in here. Okay, but the glitter is not going to show up because all that's going to show up is the color that I put in the actual mold. So don't mind me today. I'm going to counseling, and apparently I am super overstimulated. Like,
can I put blue in the snowflake?
to the point where like all my senses are like really up front and personal, and I'm totally like sensitive to sound right now, and I'm just like, I've actually not been working because I kind of like need a break. Well, that, and I have made, like, I get disability, and I've made the amount of money, thanks, that I can make on disability before they'll start like cutting me off. So thanks for that, Wally. So while I am like way too sensitive right now to be like, because my job is like I work at the school, right? And so, and I don't want to be snappy. So I have been spending a lot of time outside, as like nature's so therapeutic and it's so quiet and it's so great. And pretty soon it's going to be like winter time and we won't be able to get out very much. So, and like, thanks, I really appreciate that, because it's been bugging me. I've been doing like lots of extra counseling and trying to be like, why am I so worked up right now? I used to smoke, but now I don't smoke anymore. I'm on like 2 years of like non-smoking. Because
ever since my dad left, you stopped.
Yes, because we're trying to set a healthy example.
Yeah, that
A
when
healthy example.
Yeah,
folks.
that's
A
yeah.
healthy
On the
example.
same.
Okay, we don't. It's okay. It just happened to be coincidence, right? It's
Yeah.
just easier not to smoke when there's just mummy around, because then I'm not being. There's not anybody having a cigarette around me, and then I cannot smoke. So. Okay, so this gets a little bit. I try. Yeah, it was like, I mean, I never thought I had a problem, right? But then like now that I like work at the school too, like, and I never realized how bad I smelled, right? I smell bad. I smell obvious, right? Or like I went over to my friend's house the other day and I walked inside and it was just like, and I was like, what's going on in here, man? And then like, you know what I mean? Like just things like that. So I'm like, are your plants still alive? Right? Like, yeah. And like, I thought I didn't know. I didn't like live in this other world where I didn't partake in that habit, right? So it's been okay. I like definitely have to change how I try and relax. I haven't quite figured that out. But I have been listening to lots of like YouTube podcasts at night. Like EDMR noises. And like all this weird like Buddha stuff where you're just like in this acceptance of like, hey, this is my life. And it's great. Right?
Mom, you can put resin in resin.
So I don't know.
I found some resin.
I'll let you guys know how that's.
I'm gonna put some resin in resin, Mom.
But like this is a full-time job, so
can I put this little
I
piece
can't.
of resin in resin?
Sure. Like there's never a minute. There's never a minute where I would feel safe anymore.
I'm gonna put them in.
Yeah.
Okay, Mom, I'm gonna put them in one of these.
Okay, so where did I want to put the copper? Oh, I kind of want to have the copper at the bottom here. As you guys can see, like, I've kind of have an idea about how this is going to work. So, copper around the bottom here, silver on the face, and more gold on the ears, gold on the head, copper on the wings. You guys kind of get what I'm talking about, hey? I might need to like focus more. So I might need to shut you guys off so that I can focus more, and then I'll probably do like a video. How much what? How much Halloween mask? How much what? For this? When it's done? I don't know. I might give it back to my cousin.
When it's done?
Yeah.
Just
because it's actually like his carving. I'm just kind of trying to like fix it.
make it look cooler.
Did Cousin Dean say that that he made this out of driftwood? He probably just found a piece of wood. Yeah.
He probably just made out of driftwood.
He probably just found a piece of wood because they do also like lots of like cutting wood and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't really get a chance to ask him. He kind of just like gave this to me, and I'm very like, if you guys see me like if you see me in real life, I'm like really kind of like a hummingbird. I'm kind of like, you got half my attention. If you got half my attention half the time, then you're doing good. Because I've always got an idea or a project or something that's like bubbling around in my mind, so I do kind of have a hard time paying attention. So that's why I'm saying. Anyways, so this has been like a 50-minute live where I really enjoyed like talking to you guys, and I'm glad that you got to see the beginning of this project. I'm going to finish painting it though, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't really show you guys any rocks today. Because we're kind of doing the painting and this guy's doing the beads. We got all this pulled out. But I do have, oh, I don't want to wreck any of my molds, but I did go through my rocks here, and these are all those pegmatite pieces. And these are my crystal quartz pieces. I feel like that's pretty, isn't it? Isn't that nice? Can you guys even see? Nice, right? So I've been cleaning up all my rocks, which if I do another video, well, like an actual video, I will zoom in on the rocks for you guys. But really, honestly, I am just so beat and so tired here, and just kind of want to, like, I got to get this done because we've got the other market to go to, and then after this Christmas market is done, I'm hoping that we can slow down a bit and get back to stuff. So Wally, thanks, I appreciate that. Oh, we'll do a live tomorrow and we'll do a raffle, but it's gonna be later in the evening again. Okay, so it's good to see you guys, and thanks for joining and everything. And then tomorrow hopefully we'll be doing the pour. Or I can show you some of the rocks more effectively, but I got to get off of here and see what's going on. So you guys have a good night. It was good to see you. Thanks for watching Mad Dog Mountain Arts videos.
I'm done with these.
I see that. That's a lot of glitter in there.
I just wanted to look cool.
You guys have a good night too. Okay, bye.